Good morning. So, we are looking at the difference between empathy and sympathy. So, often these terms are used interchangeably, and this is a bit problematic. So, what today's lesson is focusing on is how we can make sure that we understand the difference between these two terms and make sure that we don't use them interchangeably because they are very different. They're almost polar opposites. So, when understanding the difference between empathy and sympathy, we need to understand that when you are empathizing with someone, you genuinely care about what's going on with them and you are striving to make sure that the other person is okay and you are connecting with them on a deeply emotional state. When you're sympathizing with someone, you are acknowledging that they're going through something upsetting or sad, but you are often showing them pity and you are creating distance in that acknowledgement that they are going through something emotionally upsetting. And that's the opposite of creating an emotional connection because you're acknowledging, yes, you're having a problem, or yes, you're going through something, but you are creating emotional distance. That does not create connection. And when you're trying to show someone that you care about them, show someone that you want to do something that indicates that you want to have any sort of connection with them, whether it be a work relationship with them, a friendship with them, that you respect them, showing them empathy is a way of showing them that you genuinely care, whereas sympathy says, I care at a distance and I don't want to be close to your problem, which is not, it's not very nice. So that's why I wanted to show you the difference here, because it's a problematic issue that is important to understand the difference between the two terms. So you have two assignments to help you distinguish the difference and just be able to unpack what these two things mean. Because there's lots of people that don't understand the difference, and for lack of a better description, it's the difference between someone who's really fake and someone who's really genuine and shows you who they are as a true person. So, first one is an Ed puzzle. There's a speaker, it's really well known, by the name of Brené Brown, who is speaking, and an animator. It has created these, I guess, woodland creatures, a bear and a fox and a moose, to kind of represent what's going on based off of her speech. The other assignment that you have is a Newsela article, The Difference Between Empathy and Sympathy. Now, the writing prompt for this Newsela article is a little bit different than some of the other ones that you've had. This one is an application of the concept. So a lot of people have heard of empathy, and they often don't know how to apply the concept. So, how has the article changed your understanding of it is where you want to go with this. So, one of the things that I did when I was reading this is that I highlighted some things that I thought would be helpful as I went through the article. So, one of the things that people use to kind of put a framework for empathy is to understand another person, you have to walk a mile in their shoes. That empathy is more compassion that's at a deeper level to demonstrate actual desire to help a person that's suffering. And then again, the different definitions or the different levels of empathy, the cognitive empathy, perspective talking, understanding and predicting the feelings and thoughts of others by imagining yourself in their situation, or emotional empathy, the ability to actually feel what other people are feeling or feeling emotions that are similar to theirs, to have these shared feelings. This is something that honestly a lot of people with Asperger's uh, experience. And then there's compassionate empathy, and this is where people with shared experiences make really driven efforts to make uh, attempts to put their actions into motion to help the other person, the person that is in need, the person that needs help. So these would be ways to start to answer this question, is to try to apply the concepts from the unpacking of this types of information. And of course, after you've done the writing prompt, then take the quiz. So you have these two assignments. Then of course you can go back to the classwork page and work on any of the other assignments. Now today there will be the discussion of the upcoming Project for Awesome project, but that is another video. Have a great day.